Okay, Joe, I'm making this special for you. I'm going to show you how to get your picture links for your photos and place them into your worksheets, because I want you to do this for the current level guides that you are making. I believe I've already put mine in there. So we can do this one or two ways. I use two browsers because it makes it go much faster. If you only have one, I'm going to show you that way first. You go onto the main page, click onto Photos. Wait for your photos to load. I'm going to do EI44 because that's the level I'm working on at present, and I need to add my links to my doc. You click on that photo album, all of the pictures come up. You take the picture that you want and click on it again so that it enlarges. At the very top in the URL, you will see the link for that picture, and you copy it. And you will lose the picture. This is why it takes longer in one browser. I'll show you how we do it in another. Now, we go into Files, and I'm doing the worksheet on EI44. We edit our doc, as you already know. And this particular worksheet is a very slow one. Our EI40s, our EI levels seem to be really bad. Oh, I hate this bullshit. Okay, here we go. This is 41. I got a ways to go down here. 44.1. Oh, we passed it. There it is. 44.1. Okay, I want my picture link. I've changed the way I've started to do this. I now put my pic link at the top because I think it's easier for people to find when we give them the link to the unpublished document, and that way they can see the picture right off the bat. So now I'm putting my picture links here. We used to put them under the text. I don't know if Petra will like this or not. And then I would write my text underneath here. I needed some more spaces. And usually, just so you know, this is supposed to be boldface. That's how she likes it. Okay? And I want you to remember in your own docs, the pictures that I have done, you need to change this up here. I'll highlight it right now. That well, not all of it, that the pictures are by me, and that strategy is by you. That's all you have to write differently. And that's it. Now, when you're using one browser, you now have to save your doc. Go back. Well, actually, I didn't have to quite do that. Go back and just go right up to Photos again. And then click on it and go to your next picture. And that's 44.2. Do the same procedure. Now I'm going to show you how to do it with two browsers. My main browser, I go into the files, I'll go into my worksheet, and I will open the doc. Oh, I hate this doc. These Eternal Isle docs are such a pain. As you probably know if you've been working on them right. While we're at it, I think you told me that 43 was complete, so I'm going to mark this complete because I've got to transfer it. And this is something, that's why you need to always let me know when this is done. So that makes a note to myself the next time I get it, because I will now take this Eternal Isle 43 and place it into the unpublished docs. That's something else you can do. It's not hard. Okay, let's get down to where I need to be. I think I've actually done 6 pictures. But I'll show you how much easier it is to do with 2 browsers instead of 1. It really is time consuming. Okay, I've got now what I'll do is I'll just go through here quick and I'll do all my highlighting and everything later. Helps if you spell right? So I usually do my boldface and everything once I get all done, and go through my doc and make sure everything's not run on top of each other. And those are the things you need to have to check, because sometimes your spaces will disappear when you close your doc, and you have to go in and break them up again or put in an extra space. Now my backup browser is Eternal Isles, or excuse me, Internet Explorer. So I'm going to go into Internet Explorer and I'm going to go to Photos, or whatever your second browser is, whatever you have, and I'll open up my Eternal Isle Photos album here. Maybe. There it comes. I need pic number 2, so I click on that pic so it enlarges. There we go. And I want to show you something that's really neat, and that's why it makes it so easy. Now, I'm right in the docs, so I don't have to do all that scrolling again, especially since we have so much trouble with the docs moving. They're so slow. Okay, now, let's go down to 44.3. Here's 44.3. Now, I go back into my other browser. Here, see this nice little arrow? It just brings me right to 44.3. Go back into my first browser. Copy and paste. Isn't that cool? See how much faster that is? Do one more. I hate this doc. I hate it. See here how the videos have run together? You need to have a space between them. And that's why you always have to review. Once you've closed your doc, you always have to go down and review to make sure everything is together. We had a problem one time where every single thing we put in there, even with spaces, it all ran together. It was such a pain in the butt. I spent so much time in docs, and even when they are working nicely, they're still a pain in the butt. Okay, and then I click on 44.4, copy, and go back to my first browser where my doc is already open. See how much easier? This is so much faster. Okay, one more time then. If I was only using one browser, after each photo I have to save the doc, I just want to review this process with you again in case you only have one browser. It takes a long time. Save the doc, go back into the site, go back into the photos, go back into the photos, pull them up. Which one did I do? 44.4? I think 44.5 is my next one. If not, I can always go back and retrieve them. It also gives you a good time. It's also a good time to see that they're labeled and all that kind of stuff, because sometimes they're wrong. This doesn't match what's on there. Okay, now I've got to go. Whoops, I'm sorry, I did this wrong. I've got to close this picture out. I now go back here. I now go back into Files. I now go back into my worksheet. And again, click Edit Doc. This is when you're doing it with one browser. You have to open and close the whole time. I have no idea which picture I just loaded. I think it was, I hate these Eternal Isles docs. And I'll be so glad when I can get rid of this one and start a new one. remember which one that was that I just picked up. That's the other thing, I can't keep track. I think I did 44.5. I'll double check it. That's the other thing, I can't remember. At least when you have two docs, you can, or two browsers, you can always go back and look and see where you left off. 44.5. Okay. And put it in. That's it. And once all your pick links and video links are in, then you're all set to go. So that's how you collect your picture links. You practice on the 5 levels you're doing now. Let me know how you do. A nice way to check it is, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I couldn't remember what I put in here, but it was 44.5 or not. So I can run right down here, and now all of my links are live. Let's go to 44.5 and see if that's the picture that I wanted. Oh, that's 43. That's your picture. You have to label your pictures, Joe. You didn't label your pictures. You put pick EI 43.5, pick EI 43.6. It has to be labeled. Sometimes we have more than one picture, so you have to write picture. Okay? And this is an example of what I told you before. Christine took your pictures in 43, so I put in here pictures by Christine Dusick. And okay, the only thing is that the names are supposed to be highlighted, and they're not. And the bys are supposed to not be highlighted like this. So that's something you can go back and do. So the names need highlighted. You need to number your text with the pick number, like I was just showing you on my own. Make sure your links are not broken. If only part of this is blue and the other part is black, they're broken. You need to let me know so I can fix them. These are all things you need to do when you're doing your guides, and it saves me time if you can check them. There, it was picture 44.5. See, it clicks right up, 44.5. And that's exactly where I wanted it to be, and I lost my frickin' page. And I didn't say, yeah, I'm sorry. Here we go. Gotta remember to click the right thing, and luckily it was safe. So those are all the things you look for. I fixed a bunch of broken links yesterday. It took me forever. But you need, see here, pick A. That's in 34. Now this is even written wrong. It's really supposed to be 38A. You don't have to write levels in when it's levels, but when it's EI, you write EI. This is EI 43.1. And it is boldface with with a colon. Okay? Names are highlighted. They're boldface. And you need to check for your broken links. Make sure your picture links, your video links. Sometimes there may not be a video link here, and you'll actually have to go into the index level guides, where there are guides published, and there will be videos in there that you can obtain. But normally when I place the links in one guide, I try to place them in the worksheets as well. So let me know if I missed one. And that's it. Just let me know if you have questions. It's pretty simple. Practice and let me know. Good luck.